Hey guys, this is the Duke Man here with another video today, and today I'm going to be reviewing the GravityCraft mod. And I did actually review this mod quite a while ago, back in 1.2.5, but technically I'm still in 1.2.5, as you can see right here. This mod is supposed to be updating hopefully soon. I don't know exactly when it's going to update. The creator never actually gave a release date of when it was going to update. And yeah, the reason why I'm redoing this mod review is the last time I did the mod review, I had a very laggy screen recorder. A lot of people did not like my voice or the way that I pronounced things and how it just sounded sort of kiddish and stuff. And a lot of people out there just want like a professional way of talking about mods, so I guess I'll try my best to get a second try at this. So yeah. Now the first thing we have here is called the Gravity Rune, but we have two different types of it because the mod recently updated with more stuff. The first one is crafted with 5 redstone and 3 cobblestone and 1 ender pearl. And basically what it is for is if you are ever in a different state of gravity, then you will need it. I don't know how to explain it, but I will actually show it. I will show you how it works in just a sec. Next is I almost forgot. Next we have this, which is the directional gravity rune, and I have the wiki right next to me, so if I don't know what any of these are, then I can just look here. But I'm not exactly sure what it's for, but when I get to it again, I will tell you how it works. Next we have the gravity staffs, which is which of course there's 2 different versions of this as well. They're crafted with 1 gravity rune and 2 sticks for both of the types, and yeah. So, oh yeah, almost forgot. We're gonna need those too. Alright, next is the gravity helmet, which is crafted with 1 gravity rune and 5 iron ingots, and I will also show you what all of these are. Okay guys, for now I'm just gonna show you the crafting recipes, so just saying. Okay. Continuing, next we have the gravity well, which is crafted with 8 gravity runes, and I will also show you what that is for. Next is gravity director, crafted with 1, 2, 3, 5 gravity runes, and yeah. Okay. Next and finally, we have the gravity regulator, which is crafted with 6 gravity runes. And yeah, now for me to finally get on and show you how all these work. So the first thing here that I'm going to show you is this. This is the most important part of the mod, or what the most popular part of the mod is. Basically, it is the gravity, what is it called? The gravity director, which basically makes it so that it sort of flips the way that you're being pulled. So let me just give you a demonstration here. I made this little room over here earlier that I was just having a lot of fun messing around in and stuff, but okay, let me just get rid of all this. I was having too much fun, but 1.5, you're broken. So basically what this does, switch your gravity. So right now I am at ground level, and I need to stop getting cobblestone. Okay, and now it changes my gravity to the side, so now I am on the wall. I think that's the ceiling. Yeah, so yeah, you can see here, you can see it and tell it better. But now I am sideways. Although don't get carried away with falling sideways like this, because your chunks will eventually load too quickly and your Minecraft will crash. Yes, and by the way, this is a very CPU intensive mod, so be careful not to crash. And yeah, continuing. So that's basically the gravity director for you. And yes, how you basically change what direction it makes you land in, you just right click it with the gravity staff and it will change what direction it is. I think this works the same exact way as the gravity staff, but it has extra features to it, which I will explain in a sec. Now, let's say you are lost in and you don't know what gravity level you're on, and you're too lazy to get the gravity director out and change it until it's the right direction. You can just right click the gravity rune and it will always change you to the original gravity direction. So yeah, so that explains for that. I'm not sure what the directional gravity rune does, but let me just check for a second, because like I said at the beginning, I have the wiki on me. So okay, so basically how the directional gravity rune works is it changes your gravity based on the direction you're looking in. So let's say I want to go stand on that wall over there just because, I don't know, I just like to. Right click and it will change it so that you are now on the wall. And let's say I want to go up to the sky, right click again, now I'm on the sky. Go to the regular floor and now I'm at the regular floor. And that's how that works. Keep in mind these have very low durability, so you want to make a lot of them before you go using them a lot. Anyway, so next we have here is the gravity helmet, which basically you equipped it, and what it does when you equipped it is that it prevents you from your gravity being changed from these things. So if I'm just making a map or something or like a mini game with these, and I just don't want to be caught up like and keep falling sideways or something, then I could just put on this, and if I put it on, let me just open up too many items. Put it on. Now it won't change my gravity. And to prove it, I'll even go into creative. Nothing happens. So yeah. Now let me just check here what the blue staff does for just a sec. Okay, so basically, if you didn't know already, and oh my gosh, is time really passing by that fast? But basically, if you punch a cow with your gravity staff, it will automatically switch its gravity upward. But if you punch a mob with the blue staff, then it will punch it into the direction that you are looking in when you punched it. So now it's going sideways because I looked sideways when I punched it. Same thing goes for this sideways. Now it's going in that way. And so that's that for those things. We don't need to talk about those anymore. Same thing goes for the director. Now these last two things, which is the gravity wheel and the gravity regulator. The gravity regulator is basically the thing that sort of lessens and increases your gravity. Right now it's at its neutral stage, which is 1 block, and if I change it, then I'll set it to 2 blocks, I believe. 2 blocks. Or apparently this is just default then. But if you set this, oh, I know why it isn't working. Fail. Hold on, change it back. Need to go back to survival for a second. Take that off. Yeah, so that's how that. Oh wait, oops. Why am I failing so much? All right. So this is the neutral state, which is only 1 block. You set it to that. It is 2 blocks. And if you set it even higher, I believe it is 4 blocks. Let me check. No, like 6 blocks probably. Hold on. 6 blocks. Yeah, 6 blocks. Probably 6 blocks and a half, but yeah. So once you set it to that, that is its maximum setting, 6 blocks. And then, if you want your gravity to be low, then you can just right click it one more time, and that will make it so you can't even jump at all without, you can't even jump a slab. And if you set it to red, now you can only jump a slab. So yeah, you can only jump that high. And then finally, if you want freaking gravity back, now you just change it all the way back, and there you go. Gravity's back. See? Alrighty. So that was that. We're still gonna need the gravity staff though for this. Now, this gravity well is actually one of the most in development features in the mod right now, and that means basically that it is very buggy. So don't expect to not have any problems with it if you do somehow download this mod. So we just go back here. But basically how it works is it's sort of like a planetary system where planets, like for instance, if you walk on the Earth, eventually you will end up in China, which is at the bottom. Or actually, to explain it more, if you go to the North Pole, you're just standing, and if you go to the South Pole, technically you're upside down, but to you it still seems like you're standing upward. But basically how this works is just like that. I'm just gonna show it to you for better demonstration, but yeah. So you can also configure the settings of it by right clicking it with the gravity staff, and you can change the range. Basically the range is how many blocks thick you want it to be in order for it to work, because the range is in blocks. So let me just give you a better example, because I don't know how exactly to explain this. You can check, there's actually a lot of maps out there that actually use this, that you could probably find out better. But let me just make a very simple 3x3 sphere. So let me just make it quick, like an easy sphere. And that. Starting to lag a bit. Move it up. Alright, almost there. Hold on. Not quite. Making it more round. There we go. So this is, I'm guessing, a 2x2 or 3x3 sphere. Not quite though. There we go. And why it's still freaking daytime again? What time is it? Oh, it's only been 13 minutes. Why is the daytime passing by so quick? Alright. So basically we need to put this in the center of the planet. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Need to configure it for how many blocks wide it is, and you can find out how many blocks wide by just counting 1, 2, 3. So and plus when I'm actually out here, that's 4. So we'll set the range to 4. And you can also change it other things besides planet. You can change it to inverted planet, where basically it always launches you off of that area. And you can also make it a gravity strength thing, where it's basically like the gravity regulator, except it's more of like a rangeable block, where if you walk within a certain range, then anyway, you can make it so that it changes what gravity direction you're in. And yeah, so for now we're just going to talk about planet. And basically what planet does is it makes it so that once I get to a certain point, it switches my gravity so that I don't fall off, I guess you could say. And see, I'll do it again right here. Again, this is a bit buggy, so you want to be a bit careful with this. But so now I just want to go to the side again. And finally we go back to the top. And there. Although you want to be careful when you're trying to get from it, because like I said, when you change the range, within a certain amount of blocks, it just randomly changes your gravity, so you want to be careful. But that's pretty much all I can explain to you about it. But yeah, if you want a better explanation about it, you can check out some YouTube videos on the forums, and I will hopefully put a link to the mod in the description below. Now that I'm done with reviewing the mod, there is one thing I wanted to show you. And actually, I'm not done reviewing the mod quite yet. There's two different parts of the mod. This was only the first part. But I wanted to show you before I continued with the next part of the mod that I made a contraption right here. Which is basically, if you've played Portal 2, when they were first getting ready to put out the trailers and stuff, they made a pneumatic diversity vent, which basically sucks things into it and puts it to another destination. Basically, that's what this is. And before I go, well, actually, let me just test it out before I get into any details. Alright. I've been testing it with mobs lately. That's why it was just like that. Hold on. Let me make this more legit. Try this again. So, yeah, I just went from there to there. But, if you want a better demonstration, let me do this. I hope this works. But, yeah, it basically spawns a pig, and the pig is supposed to go into it, but it doesn't want to freaking go into it. But it's basically a way of travel. You can use it very nicely. Oh. Bye bye, pig. So, yep. Hey, where'd the pig go? Yeah, I forget. Alright, so that's the, it is a work in progress. I made it all by myself as an invention, but I guess you could say it only works for, players, not mobs. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the next part of the mod, and, I may or may not have the time to continue the next part of the mod, because the next part of the mod is really hard to explain, and Minecraft usually crashes if you try to make it. But basically, this is called the Mine-Up mod, which is actually a secondary mod that comes with the GravityCraft mod when you install it automatically. Basically, how it works is whenever you create a new world, you can go to more world options, and you can change the height of the world by turning this up or down. This is basically the block height limit for the world. But here's a more mind-blowing trick. So when you first start up your thing, when you first start up your more world options, and you change the layer height, which is by default 128, and you go to world layers, you can basically make your own little sort of hamburger kind of world. Even though I did not explain this very good, and I did not explain this very clear in the last review, and I still don't know exactly how to explain it. But you can basically think of the world, how it has multiple layers. And let's say I want to make like a world, okay? So let's start off by making the top flat land, which is already set to that because I already did that with the previous flat world that we were just in. And now we can add another layer, and this layer will be, you can change it so that it's the Nether, Skylands, Underground, and then World, and then Empty. Empty is basically like the Void, but you don't exactly die in it unless there's something under it. So yeah, so I guess in this case we can set it to underground, add another layer, and set this one to nether. Then we can do another one to nether again, except we can change it so that it's inverted. So that's what that does. So inverted nether. We want it to be nether, or actually let's make it inverted nether. Then we can set this to nether. So I guess we can set it to the opposite nether. Then we can add another one, and this can be the underground again. I like that. Okay, and you can even change the layer settings as well, but there isn't that much settings to choose from. The only settings to choose from are when you make just a regular world. That's what's right then. Alright, let's just keep doing this. We want to be real close to that. So altogether it's like a huge flat pancake, but we want to make it super fast. There. Alrighty, so now we can just hit done. We want to set it to 128. And I'm not sure if this won't always work. Sometimes it will crash your Minecraft when it tries to work. But I guess I'm kinda lucky in this. But you will actually lag quite a bit from this because it loads all of the worlds that I set it to at once. But yeah, so let's go ahead. We're at the flat world right now, and if we dig downward, then we will end up in the underground world. And I just got a huge lag spike. Yep. Yeah, so I do have to warn you guys, if you do try this, only try this with a good computer because this will lag really badly. But yeah, so if you recall, I set it to underground for the world, and we are underground now. So I'm just going to sort of speed this up a bit while I'm digging, and as we speed it up, I will show you that it is also the other things I set it to. So yeah, just keep going. Alright, so now you can see that we are actually in the nether now. Like, watch, see, as you can see, there's nether now, and the torch is upside down. And you know why? Because the nether is now inverted. That's right, we have literally reached an inverted nether version. Even the lava is like that. But, yeah, where's my hole of awesomeness? Crap, that's my hole already. Alright, well, I guess we'll just have to make another one. Although, if I get out of this lag spike. And as you can see, huge frame rate. Here's huge frame rate drop, but, yeah, let's keep digging. Let's go pretty far down, though, I have to say. Lag spike. By the way, all the lag spikes are because of, what is it called? All the lag spikes are because of the world generating below me, so that's why it's like that. Although in the last review, as you might remember, I did this in 2 separate parts because I didn't know how to explain both of them. But yeah, hopefully we're getting close to the bottom of the place. Yep. Okay, now we're at the underground again. So you guys might remember that yes, I made the underground. So eventually I'll end up digging upward into the other super flat layer. And look at my coordinates right now. So keep in mind, this is the coordinates I'm at, which is kind of weird, but I thought it would sort of adjust to it. All right, here we go. We're at the flat world now, the other side of the world. We dug all the way through China to get to here, and you can see that's a pretty deep hole. See, pretty deep. And if we actually get a directional gravity room, and we can actually fall into the hole, which is quite a huge fall. But anyway, so that pretty much explains the mine up mod. Now, one thing I do want to say though about the whole layer height thingy is basically all of these different types of I guess you could call layers that I made, which for instance, one layer would be the super flat world, the other layer would be the nether, and another layer would be the inverted nether. Well, basically that's what the whole layer height thing is, how tall you want each world to be. So yeah, well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this second try at a GravityCraft mod review. I'm sorry if this lag annoys you, and hopefully I think I might be getting a new computer soon. I don't know, but yeah. Alrighty guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will hopefully see you guys again next time. Peace out.